Thank you for listening to REED-BBS.
REED-BBS. BBS. Fight night. Josh Taylor versus TEOFIMO Lopez for the Super Lightweight Championship of the world. Now, due to Taylor's perpetual pre-fight edginess and the questions and concerns regarding Fimo's mental capacity, it was wise to keep them separated at the press conference and weigh in. Resulted in both events leaving a lot to be desired. But fear not, boxing fans, fear not. This will, and I repeat, will be a good fight. And here's why. Josh Taylor, even with his Olympic pedigree as a member of the 2012 UK boxing team, the skill and polish required just to compete at that level. Josh Taylor loves a good dust-up. A good dust-up, as they say. Boxing is his profession, per se, but Josh Taylor is a fighter. And by the end of his fights, Josh Taylor looks like he's been in a fight. That's just how he gets down. He's a good in-fighter. He's strong, he stands and holds his ground very well. Rarely do you see Josh Taylor forced backwards. He unleashes chopping hooks to the head and the body, good uppercuts, has real good balance. He gets good torque and leverage from his stance. He operates primarily from close range. Good peppering southpaw jab. Taylor has the talent, the athletic wherewithal to use the ring, the stick and move, but again, he loves a good dust-up. He occasionally darts in and out of the pocket. He'll fire as he enters and exits the pocket. Taylor's taller, he's longer, and he's presumably stronger than Fimo, assuming the weight cut hasn't compromised him. And again, only one of them had to strip nude to make the weight, and it wasn't Josh Taylor. Taylor's nice, man, and I'm showing the highlights now of his two knockdowns of Jose Ramirez, that southpaw pull counter, and the uppercut out of the clinch bump uppercut, bow. Beautiful shit, along with the subtle body shot KO of Kong Song. Josh Taylor, yeah, he's nice. He's a treat to watch. He can't counter, like I said, but he leads the majority of exchanges. I repeat, Josh Taylor leads the majority of exchanges. Which brings me to Fimo, who welcomes punching exchanges. He's got a big right hand, very nice check hook. At his best, there's bounce to Fimo. There's electricity. Technically, he's a willing jabber. He's got the faux shoulder roll, but he uses it to get shots off instead of strictly for defensive purposes like most. Fimo's almost always within punching range. Like Taylor, boxing is his profession, but Fimo doesn't box, he fights. He's a sheer, reactive, explosive, fast twitch, muscle memory fighter. That's what he does. He's better when opponents engage versus having to set up and create openings. Like Tank Davis, Fimo, he's most lethal as a counterpuncher. He can be lulled to sleep to the point of becoming bored and stale, disinterested, unimaginative during his fights. If you can offset, if you can thwart his initial attack, if you can make the fight more tactical than physical, a la Kambosos, a la Sandor Martin, then you'll see a less than enthused Fimo. You will. But that's just it. There's a 0% chance Josh Taylor takes a Kambosos or Sandor Martin approach. Taylor, he's got the means to use elements of what they did successfully, but Taylor's coming from a considerably more aggressive base. So yeah, fear not. This will be an entertaining fight, make no mistake, but intangibles could play a role in who ultimately wins and loses. And by intangibles, I'm speaking directly about Fimo's state of mind and Fimo's old man. I lump the two together because I believe Fimo Sr. contributes, unintentionally of course, to his own son's mental demise. He's not trying to, he loves his son, but it is what it is. Comments like, "We beat Kambosos 10-2. They took it from us. We won every round versus Martin. Take away the commentating. Now see, you ain't bending the truth. You're breaking the truth with statements like that. That's a compound motherfucking fracture of the truth, bruh. Like, you can't reason with Fimo Sr. and it's trickling down slowly but surely to Fimo Jr. And that's not good. The Mark Kriegel interview, which is making the airwaves today, as usual, Fimo Sr.'s over-talking his son off camera, being a pageant mom, as I called it. Thirsty as fuck, looking for attention, making it about himself. You can literally see the life leave Fimo Jr.'s body as his pops entered the interview room during the Kriegel piece. You can see this. There's the inconsistency. In an on-camera interview with Bill Haney, in the same breath, Fimo Sr. said, we're going to box him. My son is the best when he boxes. Then he says, if we don't knock this guy out, they're going to take it from us. Which is it, bruh? Which is it? In the corner, right after Kambosos dropped him, a panicked Fimo Sr., here's his comments verbatim. Watch yourself. Take your time. Bro, the right hand is working. Finish him already. What the fuck is going on? Now, the calmer head in the corner, Miguel Diaz, who's just used as a cut man these days, but whatever, he says he's okay, calm down. From there, Fimo Sr., then he goes into, he's lying to his son, basically. That was off balance. That wasn't a hard shot. You was off balance. He didn't even hurt you, right? That wasn't a hard shot. You was off balance. Again, which is it? Which is it, Fimo Sr.? That sounded like some John Wooden, be quick but don't hurry, emotional bullshit. That's what that sounded like. And it takes me to my point. Literally, Fimo has a motherfucker that's all over the road guiding his proverbial ship. And the mental fallout is a byproduct. That's why we hear Fimo openly questioning, do I still got it? That's why during the Kriegel interview, he literally says, you know why I said I'd kill that man? It's because I want to die low-key. At least if I die doing what I love. Fimo said this moments after his pop walked into the room. Like, damn, dog. But this is the norm for Fimo. In the William Silver post fight, he revealed his dog died and literally said, I just want to go home and cry. He was my best friend. What I'm saying is there's always a bumpy ride for TEOFIMO Lopez, always a bit of turbulence. There's a very real chance he flames the fuck out tonight, like miserably, epically, again on some Oliver McCall crying in the ring shit. Like that could happen. But that said, I think Josh Taylor's zest for combat will be his undoing. Josh Taylor's gonna bring the fight to Fimo. And mentally weak or not, Fimo won't have to think versus Taylor. He'll only need to react, which is good for him. Neither man is the sort to give ground, fighting off his back foot round after round. And if so, it's a clear sign of discomfort, confusion, and the likelihood of losing for whichever man resorts to that, if either man resorts to that. But against my better judgment, I'm taking Fimo, y'all. I think Taylor's style plays right into Fimo's hands. He's going to afford Fimo punching opportunities, punching exchanges. And just like in the Richard Comey fight, I think Fimo will be quicker and harder to the punch. And when he lands, he's going to hurt and eventually stop Josh Taylor. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.